I go out, I go out, I go hard, I go hard. Yeah, what's mine? Hey, what's mine? I'm a star, cause I slay, I slay, I slay, I slay, I slay, I slay, I slay.
Hello, my name is Sequoia. I'm the creator and founder of Silky Sacks, and I'm here today to do a review on this Senegalese Twist 28-inch braid wig by Main Concept. But before we get into that, there's some things that I want to do. If this is your first time coming to Silky Sacks, I want to say welcome and thank you so much. Here we do wig reviews, hair tips, hair tutorials, and product reviews every single Monday, and it is free. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever we drop a video. And if you're watching over on Facebook, we love you over on the FB too. Go ahead and give this video a like and a share on both platforms, and then comment down below and let me know you're in the building, and let me know what are you thinking of this wig. Is this unit pretty? Are you liking it? Let me know. Here at Silky Sacks, we know how expensive your wig addiction can be, especially when you're investing and buying a lot of wigs. You want to get the most for your money, and you want to get the most out of your wig. So we have put together a free PDF called 5 Things That You're Doing That Is Destroying Your Wigs. The link to download it for free is down in the description box. We have put together 5 tips, and you need to go ahead and download so you can find out if you're doing those things so that you can stop it and go ahead and start taking care of these wigs. Because honey, we want to rock these wigs all throughout the summer. I know I want to rock this one. And here at Silky Sacks, I love to send a shout out to all of my Silky chicks. That is what I call my subs. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming each and every Monday to show your love and support. And today's Silky chick that I'm shouting out is none other than Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn is also a fellow wig reviewer. I'm going to put the link to her channel down below. She does a lot of great units. So go over to her channel, show Jay some love, and let her know that Silky Sacks sent you. Now, without further ado, you guys, let's get into this braid unit. Now, as you can see, I'm looking at the packaging because I'm confused because something happened with the manufacturing. The stock card that I received with this wig is not the correct stock card for this wig, yet the wig that I'm wearing does have the features on the stock card, and I believe they're from the same brand. So I'm not sure why this happened. It's never happened before, but I just want you guys to be aware as I show the stock card. Now, this wig is a part of Red Carpet Premiere Wigs. So here is her stock card. Right here, she has a 5-inch deep lace part. The braids, excuse me, are not free. The wig is pre-styled, it's pre-stretched, it's comfortable. It says it has a breathable fabric and no irritation or odors. And I completely agree with every single claim that they're saying on this wig. The color is phenomenal. I am rocking in the color. This is T1B 27613. So it's dark, as you can see. It gets the 1B and then of course the 613. Now it is braided all the way down. And these twists are really skinny, you guys. They're really tiny twists, and they fall 28 inches. So they're falling like pretty much right underneath my breast. I'm about 5'2", 5'3", so it's pretty long. So braid wigs, if you are a wig wearer, you know they are a lot of hit and misses out there, and usually a lot of these synthetic wig companies do not get the braid wigs right. Usually you have to go with an African company that does a lot of braids and pay a higher price point, which I think is totally worth it, because when you get your real hair braided, it does cost a lot more and it is expensive. But if you can find a decent braid wig that looks really well, you can really save yourself some money and really make a good investment, because the braid wigs, you could wear it over and over and over again, and you don't have the stress on your edges and on your hair that you would be having with real braids. It also is not as time consuming, and that is something that is super duper important. So I am loving this wig. Of course, the link to the wig will be down in the description box below. So without further ado, you guys, I won't talk your head off anymore. I know you want to see what I did to get this wig like this. I did have to do a few things, but it wasn't a lot. So go ahead and check it out. Let's go. All right, so here she is, you guys. I am excited and nervous about this at the same time. All right, so here she is out of the pack, you guys, and I'm loving the color blend. It has the darker blondish, kind of like dirty blonde roots, and then it goes into like maybe like a honey blonde, and then like a bright blonde. So it doesn't have lace all around. It just has this one piece of lace right here where the part is. Let's get into the cap. So the cap does have the 2 combs on the side. It has that one part in the middle, the comb in the back, and it has adjustable straps, and it also has this band where you can kind of, I shouldn't say a band, it's more like a grip where it'll grip. So I'm assuming that's probably there to help it not slide as much. Okay, Line Concept. So the net is open, which is good. I mean, the cap, excuse me, is open, which is good. So as you can see with the hot weather, this is more breathable, which is good because in the summertime you want that. And then there's kind of sparseness in these braids. So I don't know how much editing you'll be able to do. Excuse me, editing. How much styling and parting you'll be able to do. I don't think you'll be able to do much. I think it's more meant to just wear down the center. So let's put her on. All right, now I'm nervous, y'all, because these braids don't always be right. So the cap is pretty stretchable. I feel like it has a lot of room in here. So as I'm putting it on, you guys, the texture of the hair, it is a little rough. It kind of does feel like maybe that, is it Kanekalon? Am I saying right? Like braid kind of style hair. But I am liking it. I really love the color, and I've been wanting to do a blonde wig ever since I seen Miss or More in. Shout out to her for rocking her blonde wig. And then the Hearts and Cake 90, Brittany's been rocking, you know, a wig like this. So let me come a little closer so you guys can see that middle part is really deep. And it looks pretty good. I'm probably just gonna go in and open it up. Let me give you a 360. So here she is in the front. Here she is to the side. And here she is on the other side. So forgot to show the back of the wig, so inserting that footage here. You know, I'm pretty pleased so far with how it is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this lace off, probably open up that parting a little bit, and then we will come back and talk about it. All right, you guys, so I'm back. I am feeling this wig come through. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and cut that little piece of lace off that was in the parting, and then I went ahead and boiled some water on the stove and just took the wig and dipped it into the pot. I submersed the whole wig into the water from the tips to the roots, just dipped it like 3 times in the boiling water, and then I went ahead with my microfiber towel and dried it off and just allowed it to dry. I feel like after dipping the hair, it helped the braids to soften up the texture and also to help the hair just relax and seal and fall a little bit more because of the heat. When you get your hair braided, usually you do dip your braids in boiling water to help your hair and the hair just kind of come together and relax. And I think with these braided synthetic wigs, you should do the same thing. I think it's laying a lot flatter after I went ahead and did that. Now, I do recommend that you get your hair underneath this wig as flat as possible. I cannot cornroll. I'm a part of the Black Girls Who Can't Cornroll. I'm the president of the club, so my hair is just in 2 ponytails. But I do recommend, if you can, and if you know how to cornroll, because I do feel like it will lay even flatter with that on your head. So after I dipped it, then I just went ahead and put some mousse in it just to help with some of the frizzes and the frays, because it's blonde hair, and as you know, blonde hair gets frizzy and gets frayed, so I wanted to help tame that a little bit. And also, you probably couldn't tell from the camera, but there was a little bit of frizzes and frays at the top, so I just wanted to go in with some mousse. Now you can go in with oil as well. I don't necessarily recommend oil, only because it's synthetic hair, it really won't absorb it. But if you have some kind of mousse or maybe some type of cream, you could probably definitely try that to help tame it and soften up the hair a little bit. And then last but not least, I went in to define the part. I went in with my Fit Me powder to define it, but because my powder is a little light and this hair, the rooting is a little bit light, I feel like you couldn't really see the part really well, so I went in with my concealer that's a little bit darker and went ahead and defined the part a little bit more with that. So I feel like that really open the parting up more. And then I probably, if I was to wear this again, I probably would put a little bit of the powder underneath the lace too, in the actual cap, to help define that part a little bit more. And then right where I cut the lace off, it's combs on the side, but there's nothing here, so I went ahead and sprayed a little bit of my bed head spray there, and then just took my rat tooth comb and pressed it down and held it down. I didn't put the blow dryer on it, but you can do it, but I just wanted it to lay down just a little bit there, so I would recommend that you do that, especially if you're gonna wear it out, just so that, you know, it won't lift or really move there in the center. But you guys, this was an easy throw on and go. I have reviewed, this is my third braid wig that I've reviewed, and this one I love, you guys. I love it. I definitely would recommend it for the price of the wig, for the time that you save, and for you know, I think it's a pretty good quality, and the color, I think it's definitely worth the price. I did get a little bit cheaper because I did buy this wig during the 4th of July weekend, so it was on sale. Of course, it will be down below, like I said earlier, in the link in the description box if you want to check it out. But yeah, I recommend her. She comes in other colors, and the twists are done beautifully. So if you want to rock a braided look without having to sit there and break the bank, Senegalese Twist 28, you are a winner. And of course, when I take this wig off, I'm not going to put it back into the plastic bag that it came out of. I'm going to place it in my luxurious Silky sack. A Silky sack is a silk lined bag that I designed to not only protect your hair and store it, but also to cut down on the shedding, tangling, and matting that these synthetic wigs do. The silk lining allows the hair to just glide and cuts down on the friction that causes the shedding, tangling, and matting that these wigs do. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. Remember that better care is better wear, and I will see you next Monday.
When you go,